Welcome everybody. I thank you everyone for being here to watch my video. In today's lesson, I am going to teach you class 9th subject, that is set language chapter 1. This is the page and the page number of the book. Please kindly refer your books while watching this video. That will make easy to understand the concepts. Okay, we are going to start the lesson. Now, first of all, we have to know what is a set. This is the definition of the set. A set is a well-defined collection of objects. In this tree diagram or a sketch, you can easily understand the concept of sets, because the set is the major function and also not a function. The set is a major part, and in this set we have the collections of particles or elements, anything it may be, and in that collections there are members and elements which are called as objects. To clear view on that concept, we have given here some examples. We can say a library is a set because it has the collection of books, and every collection of books has a separate each type of book, etc. And in a classroom we have a collection of students which are girls and boys, etc. Each and every boy and girl are noted as objects. You can clearly know the concept of sets by using a diagram like this. If we have a library, there will be a collection of books here. These 5 books are in the set library. So we say that these are the objects. This makes a set, that is library, which has a collection of books and notebooks. This L is called as a set. This is the simple concept of a set. Next, we are going to learn how to find a well-defined collection. A set has both not well-defined and well-defined collection. Usually we say that the not well-defined collections are not a set, and by the definition of the set itself we have noted that a well-defined collection of object is called as a set. So surely the set which is not well-defined are not a set. Okay, to the instance, if you and your friend are asked to pick a flowers from a garden, you are having a bunch of flowers which you thought that they are the only flowers which are beautiful in that garden, while your friend says he having the bunch of flowers and that they are the only flowers beautiful in that garden. He says like that. Here you and your friend got an argument, so this is difficult to agree on. This kind of situations are called as not well defined. So to find a beautiful flowers in a garden is an not well defined statement, and that are not considered as a set. Nextly, to know what is the well defined collection. In a class, you and your friend were playing a game, which is to say a prime number up to 15 within 5 minutes or anything else. What would be the answer for you and your friend? It is the answer 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. It won't be anything other than this, because the prime numbers between or up to 15 can be this 8 numbers only. What is a prime number actually? A prime number can be multiples and divisible of itself. That is, it can be divided by itself by 1 and multiplied itself by 1. Other than this, we cannot multiply 2 by other numbers 3 or 4, etc. And also we cannot divide exactly the 2 by other numbers like 5, etc. So this cannot be possible, and that numbers are called as prime numbers. Okay, here you can note that the answer is the same, and which is quite unique for you and your friend. There is no more argument here. You can easily agree on the answer. So this kind of um, statements are called well-defined statements, and this can be taken as a collection, that is the collection of prime numbers up to 15. So these collections can be made as a set like A or B, etc. We can easily denote that A is a set we can easily denote A is a set that contains a collection of prime numbers. We can say it easily, collection of prime numbers. So this is the well defined statement, and this is can be written as a set. While in the previous case there is nothing to make an argument here, but in the previous case we have an argument when you and your friend considered that the beautiful flaws, or else your classmate may change your answers, like some friends say it won't be a beautiful flower. So there is a difficulty to agree on. So that in that case the statement is not well defined, but in these type of cases the statement is well defined. Let's make a check on our class. Okay, here I have given 4 questions. Let me say what are sets and what are not a set. So in the first question we are asked for a prime numbers up to 100. So in this case we can say the prime numbers up to 100. So this can be well defined, and this can make a set. So this is a set. We can say it as this is a true statement. And next statement is collection of rich people in our country or in India. We can say that you say that the person who's having this amount of money is said as a rich man in the country, but your friend say that some amount which is noted to your friend, and he says that the amount of 1 crore having by the people or richest mans in the country, but you have the 50,000 itself a rich man. So this statement can make a argument, and that this is difficult to agree on. So this statement is a false statement and not well defined, and also we cannot make a set. Next statement we have already seen this statement, that is a collection of beautiful flowers in a park. This statement is same as to pick a flowers in a garden. So this statement is also false. Next statement is that the collection of all rivers in India. We have only 7 rivers in India, and the people who you ask what are the rivers in India, we can say that the 7 rivers only. So this can be well defined. So this can be make a set. So this is the statement which is true. We have how many rivers in India? There are 7 rivers in India, and this statement can also be defined. So this can be made as a collection of rivers in India, which is 7. So this statement is a possible one, and this is true. Please make a work on this statement and tell me the answer. Note that the elements of a set are listed only once. That is, in a set you are not in need to specify the same number or the same object again and again. Once you noted an object is enough. So you should not note the objects repeatedly. When you take some colored balls from a box, you will say that there are red balls only. You will not say there is a one red ball and again you take a red ball, there is a red ball. You won't say like that. So this is the concept, and the set must not include a repeated objects. That is the given note here. And in the second note we have the order of listing the elements of a set does not change the set. Here in this example we can see that there is no order of picking a ball from a box. You may pick a yellow ball first and your friend may pick a green ball first. So there is no order. Anyone can pick any kind of any color of balls from a box. So there is not in need of the ordering. So the second note is that is the second note in our book. Okay, now we have some conditions which are used to note the sets. We know about what is set, but we don't know how to note that. In instance, we have a set. How we know that there is a set of library, and how we denote that set? We can denote that as L. So a library here a library is a set. Okay, then what are the elements of the library? Those are books. So we have some English alphabets, like we are naming the each objects like A, B, C, etc. So the library has books which names are A, B, C, etc. Okay, then elements are written within curly braces. We have some objects which are in the library. These are called as a collection of books in the library, which is a set. So we have to denote that elements in a set bracket. This is called as a set bracket. And then if an element A is in the library, so the element A belongs to that library. How we can denote that? We can denote that as a belongs to symbol. Here in this library example, we have A belongs to the library L. The element A book belongs to the library L. When in the case of some books, we have only A, B, C, D, E books only, not other than A, B, C, D, E books. We have only 5 books in a library. So when F is noted in a question, we can say that F is a book which is not in our library. We can denote like this. This is the notation of the set. Then here there are some examples and questions. We can solve it. We have given that set A which has these numbers, and set B which has these numbers, and a set C which has these numbers. Now we have to choose that is that these numbers are belongs to the set given here. We have to denote that by belongs to and does not belongs to symbol. So we can show that 14 is belongs to C or not. We have to check that the number 14 is present in the set C or not. So if the 14 is presented in the C set, we have to tick mark, or we have to note this question mark in here, which is belongs to. So 14 is there in the set C. So we are saying that one question that we can note here also. 14 belongs to C. We can note like this. Next, the next question is 0 is belongs to or not belongs to B or not. We have to check that 0 is in this set or not. We are checking that the 0 is not available in the set B, so we can note it as 0 is not belongs to B. The next question is 18 is belongs to or not belongs to C or not. There is a 18 number in the set C, so we are noting this as belongs to. Here you can note your answers by taking a screenshot or noting these questions in your books or notebooks, and also answer the fill in the blank questions in your books and make a self-evaluation. by and check your answers by book back answers. Thank you. Thank you for everyone for watching my class. Up next we are going to represent how to represent a sets and their examples.